God forbid this piece of shit PC works. I dared assume it would function. I believed Razer. Razer would work. I dared believe my microphone would work. I dared believe AMD will not go and reach the temperature of the sun. The amount of issues experienced in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes is unreal. This is not fine. I am not having fun, and it's all because of my PC. Swear to God, if it blows up again, I dared open the S4 Windows because I realized I am poor and unprivileged, and I must run an outside software for Windows to take my peasant PS4 controller. I dare open it, and it boots up, and I see the fucking blue screen on my flashing, taunting, that fucking frown from Microsoft, taunting me, laughing in my face because I am not allowed to stream. I am not permitted to have fun. Anyway, I will lose my shit. Frankly, I'll fucking lose it. So, I have made the rookie mistake of assuming I am allowed to exist without changing form of input I will be utilizing. In other words, they're using my fucking what is it called? Controller as an input for my car. Despite being on wheel. You know what that calls for? Black screen streams. We love it, I love it, you love it, we all love it. Settings. Get on fucking not this proper input. Okay, can I get send apps? Fucking as it takes up all my CPU. Spiked up to 100. Beautiful. We're running only 70 degrees Celsius. Try an egg on my probably stock. You cool. Genuinely just pouring water off. I don't know if I told you guys, but I bought the AEO, right? I want air to water cooling because frankly AMDs cannot handle anything else less old will result in temperatures only the sun can and so I go to put it in my and I realized I've made the stupid fucking mistake of buying without checking my case. So I bought the standard side, A240. You know, usual, nothing special, nothing wow. You can't get anything smaller than that. And I go to fit in my case. And it's not too long. There's some issue here. It's too fucking wide. What wanker designed my fucking case? Oh. Well, Parmesan, that was beautiful. Oh. Oh. Is this the rallycross route? Oh. Excuse me. That clearly has my fucking name on it. Okay, if that one has my name, what does mine have? Where am I? I have these. Damn. Okay, so what fucking wanker designed my case decided to make the radiator slots big enough, like long enough for um for 240 millimeter, even 360. I think I can fit a 360 there by length, but it's too wide. I don't match up with the screw holes, and in order to match up the screw holes on the left side, I have to bang it against my motherboard. And, you know, it's generally not the best idea to bang something against your motherboard, especially a big, strong metal piece. And so the logical decision was to, well, hold it off to the side and place it in once I get a bigger case. Also, the installation process was a fucking pain in the ass for the on CPU mount, because I, as the smartest and cleverest individual you will ever meet, I didn't verify if the radiator would fit. I just assumed it would fit. And so I go to mount the CPU section, you know, the one that actually tickles the cores and cools them down. I mount it after a struggle of an hour with me and another idiot, and we tried to put in the the radiator itself, and we realize, uh-oh, it no fit. What was our solution to, uh-oh, it doesn't fit? Pull it out, move the motherboard a little bit, without unscrewing it, just move it, put your hand on it and pull it down a bit, and put back the radiator. And, as you might have expected, that did absolute horseshit. It didn't fit, I abused my motherboard, and my CPU was left coolerless for a while. I was capable of running FIFA with no cooler on. Shocking, because I have a walking transportable radiator. All it needs is a power supply, a motherboard, and the AMD 5360, and you pretty much have heating guaranteed for most apartments. Hell, if you struggle long enough and you run a benchmark, you might even heat up, and you remove the heat limiters, you might as well heat up the whole apartment block. If you struggle enough and also get a AMD GPU and run CS2 in the background as well as running Assetto Corsa, because Assetto Corsa violates my CPU and what the fuck is that? I um listen, it's practice, nobody gives a fuck. No, I want to watch you. I want to see what you're doing. Oh, whoa. Cool. Okay, so you run an AMD GPU on CS because that gets it up to 100, nice and warm. And then you run a Assetto Corsa because it tickles the CPU, and you have a guaranteed hood heater. It heats up your whole neighborhood, and might as well heat up the, well, city next to you. Honestly, AMD is a bit of a joke. Intel is not much better. You can't even run modern Intel CPUs at 100% because they cannot get enough cooling without using a custom water cooler, which literally means you have to remove the top of the CPU, which, you know, pretty much guarantees your warranty is not real. Just like my consistency. I was unable to stream for the endurance race, but I took part of it. It was all going fine until this piece of shit PC decided that today we lag. And it just so lagged at the same uh, at the same time my mother walked into the room and decided that the best course of giving me a pair of keys she found in my pockets is to throw them at me mid-lap, going into turn 3. And as you may expect, I dared not look at my screen for a nanosecond. And that resulted into me touching the curb and then touching the wall. And that wouldn't have been so bad if I just touched the wall, but no, my luck is not that good. I touched the wall and flipped. And what does that mean? I got teleported to the pits. And Real Penalty was so fucking butthurt about me teleporting to the pits that I got disqualified. No joke, Real Penalty disqualifies you if you dare flip. And it makes a bit of sense. If you dared flip in a real race, you're pretty much gone. But this is Assetto Corsa. The physics are absolute dog shit. You dare touch a curb too hard, you flip. You dare tickle the grass a bit too hard and you touched the outside barrier, while being reasonably slow? No, actually, you died today. Also, are we gonna ignore the fact that there was a cut in the track, which might have potentially resulted in falling off the map? You know what falling off the map in a mean? You're right, you get teleported to the pits, and with real penalties, but but you get disqualified. And so I stare blankly after 3 hours and a lot, almost 4 of driving, and actually doing something good because I was P5 in LMP3 class. I must witness as my pit crew diddles with my car and some red text flashes on my screen. She denied. I refused his existence, and then I remembered what I saw in my fellow diddled gentleman. Disqualified. I was ruined. 3 hours and 35 minutes of driving, only to get hit with disqualified because you dared lag at the wrong moment and your car touched the curb and the LMP3s have to run so goddamn low, my whole underbody was getting mauled by that curb, which meant I have no steering, and the second I touched the grass, also meant I have no steering. And having no steering while approaching the wall is pretty fucking bad. I swear to God, if OBS decided that my microphone is not real during that whole section, I am gonna eat my power supply. I am not gonna eat my power supply as OBS is picking up my microphone just beautifully when I alt tab. I hope it picks up my coughs too. So the amount of talking that will be done tonight will be immense, because it's been a while since I yapped about racing and about, well, me in general to random people on the internet, which currently is one person that's not really on. Wait, 5 people in this economy on a non-competition race. 5 people. I cannot believe my eyes. This is not a real day, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I have to provide proper entertainment. Considering there is only one citizen watching that I ask politely every night to watch, this is all real. So, practice has been going fairly boring. With the forecast wide opening, wide gap. I was gonna say your mother's legs are more opened. Well, maybe less open. I am. Woo! That fever playing on me. So, short explanation as to why I'm acting all delusional, like I just escaped a mental hospital and I drank 7 Red Bulls, followed by chugging 10 Monsters, followed by 5 Rockstars. Well, I have a fever, and I'm sick as shit. But it's been a whole month since I did the stream, and I decided it should be time that I come back to this, because, well, it's been a while. And so, I have no clue what I'm talking about. My brain is mush. Currently getting deep fried. I took pills like 20 minutes ago, and we've done fuck darn nothing. Okay, so the gap between all the positions is somewhat reminding me of the gap between your mother's legs every night. Also known as white as fucking shit. What does this mean for us? Absolutely boring racing. Will that be an issue? Absolutely not. As you may witness, I should get hold on. I have an idea. Oh no, I have to open Opera GX for my idea. Oh no. Lads, if I disappear, you know why. Lads, if I die, sing for me. If I die, you know why. I died because AMD does not provide proper cooling. Oh lord, it's struggling. Okay, my GPU is getting abused though. This is good. This is good. GPU abuse is all nice. Please, 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 please. Yes, 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 yes. Please. 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 Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Please. Oh, are we back? Please? Hello? AMD? Revive yourself. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're so back. AMD has decided to rise up again. So, what is my idea for tonight? Well, in order to give you all a better understanding of what I'm pointing at, I have provided the— oh my god, it's a fake PNG, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm gonna deal with this. So, As you may witness, the gap in the diddle section is very small. What does this mean? We'll get the best form of entertainment, also called shit shows, tomfoolery, absolute batshit insane driving. The gap is not real. Only 1 second between Garito? This slow? No, this man has nothing to do here. It's not real. And even the shit showers aren't even real. So, tonight's race will be absolutely full of shit show. Can I not be bothered to grab a proper PNG? Oh yes I can. Will my PC survive opening Opera GX once more? No, AMD was merciful today and decided not to crash. I am not gonna try AMD again, as challenging gods twice tends to get you smitted, violated. And so, I am not willing to take risks. What I am willing to do is use the fake PNGs with a whole background. You, dear watcher, will have to painfully enjoy. Damn! Yeah, that's the racing line. Yeah, that's the racing line. Love to see it. We love to see it. And so, we have 3 more minutes of absolute boring racing, known as practice. Practice for what? It's a 20-minute race. Refueling is not needed. Changing tires is not needed. All you have to do is figure out laps during the race. I take back everything I said. Keep practicing, mates. Lads, fellas, gentlemen, non-binary creatures, and females that are currently driving, because I know none of y'all other than Garito. And that's it. That's where it ends. That's the only person from there that I've interacted with that I know. Maybe he's a fella, a gentleman. Keep practicing. It appears as though you need it, especially for turn 1, which is pretty tricky. I'm gonna admit, I fucked it up plenty in pretty much every racing class there is. Ranging from Formula Student all the way down to, okay, I think I should go from the top one and then all the way down. I'm not gonna go from the worst one I've driven, the best one I've driven, down to the drift bus. You don't know what the drift bus is? You know that little website where you get content manager from, and they have this array of mods to pick from? There's the batshit insane section, also known as other mods, and they have the drift bus, a bus with 200 horsepower, meant for, well, drifting. And it's absolutely atrocious to drive. Is it absolutely fun to try to take it around the Schleifer? Absolutely. But I suck absolute ass in any car that pushes more than 600 horsepower and does not provide the downforce equivalent of a properly engineered, well, I'm gonna compare it to NG Newey's X2010 Red Bull. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 50 more seconds. As you may witness, Parmesan has absolutely diddled the whole grid, with a 1 second gap between him and V from Cyberpunk 2077. Brake, mate, brake, 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 good. Oh my god. That was the Ferrari. I would have forgiven such a mistake, but that's not the Ferrari, that's the Lambo. An understeery car, mate. How does that one manage? Well, let's see what new faces we have here. We have the pink automobile of David. Oh no, Polish names. We have David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and we have V from Cyberpunk 2077. You will comply with the names I've given you because genuinely I cannot pronounce them, and I'd rather give you a nickname than butcher your names and get slaughtered for it. We got Michael, we got Wojtek, We got... Ooh. Oh no. Peras. I hope I pronounce it well. New person. Oh god, more Polish people. Oh no. Mojo. Like Mojo, you know, the YouTube chat. Is that the fucking... Is that... Oh my god, it's fucking endgame. Wait, no, it's not. No, the fever. The fever is getting to me. The fever is getting to me, lads. It's getting to me and it's getting strong. We have Brankovic. We've seen him before. We have Garito. An absolute fast lad that's somehow a second slower than Parmesan. V and Parmesan. My favorite type of sheep. Depending for appliance. Running a whole second faster than, well, more than 1 second faster than everyone on the fucking grid. What? What? We have a fucking advertisement for Watkins Glen. Well, look at the LMP2s. Look at the LMDH. And is that Laguna Seca? That's not Laguna Seca. That is Laguna Seca. Is it Laguna Seca? I don't think it is. Road America. An absolute shit show of a track. 4 miles of absolute suffering. Virginia International Raceway! The most goated track ever in the United States! Indy 500. That's not the Indy 500. Road Atlanta. Which one was fucking Road Atlanta? Oh, this one. This one's nice too. Yep, Good advertisement, mates. Show me murder being committed. So everyone is sitting their booty cheek. Almost everyone is sitting their booty cheeks nice and slow in the pits. Others decided that today they don't want to sleep. There's a Romanian song about this called, well, in this, Me Summer Don't Sleep, translated literally word for word. I am absolutely batshit insane. What am I saying? Ooh, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Wanted me. I am absolutely losing it. Having a fever maybe provides entertainment for you and provides absolute despair for my health. I would have much rather have a broken arm than suffer through this. God has given me his toughest challenge, known as sickness. I see the light getting closer, I hear the voices getting louder. They're calling my name, asking me to just give up and join them. What did they want from me? I don't know. They probably want something from I give up. I would say I'm gonna do a text, right? I'm just gonna use closed captions. I'm just gonna use captions. Fuck. Then I remembered my fucking spelling is horrible. So I'd end up in the same situation as I am right now, of saying absolutely nothing properly. Oh my god. What is that setup? I am checking the Discord server, and someone put 5 shoes beneath the gaming chair. Do not have it slide. Oh my god. This is... What? What is... What is that setup? No. No. For I will cry. For I will cry if I don't get it centered. Okay, simple. Just go one way. All simpler. Okay. You fixed. What I just gotta do now is not press bumper button. No, Jerry, take me with you. Be cyberpunk, please. I want to witness your driving. Why does this look like iRacing? Where are my graphics? I don't complain. My PC is burning. My PC is burning. How was it better with higher quality graphics? How do you work? AMD. AMD, this is not how it works. You are not a real CPU and GPU developer, AMD. You're not real. You're not real. I refuse. I refuse to believe this is how it works. Graphics get worse and you decide to push higher temperatures. Man, Daytona is such a cool track. I wish I would have driven it. But I have free time for that. I should get my voice a bit warmed up for the actual on season, because this is off season. I will go grab a glass of water because my throat is starting to get drier than, well, the desert. So, ooh, ooh, the fever's getting good. Ooh, it's got a little kick to it. But unfortunately, my body is not currently destroying itself, and so I'll let it throw hands with the disease. Medics recommended you that your system throw hands with your disease until it's like 39 degrees Celsius, which is 102.2 Fahrenheit. Until it reaches that point, you let your body throw hands with it. I'm probably currently experiencing 30 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Should I take one more pill? No, because overdosing is for bitches. Well, I'll be right back. Hey, bottle of water. I'm back. The sacrifice food have provided me a pancake. What topping, you ask? Air, no topping. They're very sweet though, so it compensates. I'll vanish for all of Colonials because they have the most vile suffocation me ever witnessed by a human being that is yet alive. And so, you'll not hear from me for the next 10 minutes while I finish my pancake. Enjoy on board of the until I guys. I'm back now though, so okay. There is the tire selection. Okay. Okay, here's the grid. Parmesan in the lead, followed by V, Brankovic, Adamira, supposedly Garito, Veras, Bojo, supposedly whoever else was there, David and Spiker. It appears that they are willing to restart because not everybody has been greeted. Well, my response to that is absolutely yes. But we have lights out and away we go. Wonder when the vote will go through. We have Parmesan running away, Brankovic looking for the outside. Adamira has fallen behind and so did V. V coming back down the inside of Parmesan, can't make it stick. Fortunate. Adamira has fallen to last. We have any side-by-side action? Kind of. We have Brankovic in the grass, but it appears everybody else made it through the corner. David closing to Michael. Looks for the inside, manages to stick his nose through. Drifts a bit wide, but keeps it clean. Still on the outside of Michael, squeezing him all the way to the outside of the corner. Spiker makes his way through, taps both drivers, but neither of them spins out. He gets the move down on Michael. It might not stick though, it's a three-way now. Oh, Wojtek clips the bottom and slips out. B behind Parmesan, Garito is in the lead, but he jumped, he'll have to get a drive through. Oh, it's a 45-minute race, damn. B right behind Parmesan. Brankovic side by side with Spiker, I'm gonna assume they tapped in both spun out. Michael appears to have also been a victim of the chicane, right behind Adamira. This group is over 5 seconds behind the lead group. Is also split up massively. The absolute buffoonery of the absolute buffoonery of Daytona is real. Garito takes the drive through. Parmesan now back in the lead, V in second, Bojo in third. Garito joins probably right behind Adamira. No, Adamira and Michael get ahead of him. Might be able to close the gap though. David closing the gap to Fares. Michael right behind Wojtek will probably launch down the inside on the next turn. No, he's too far. Garito has now closed the gap to both of them, running softs. Staying behind Michael, probably gonna go for a move on the straight. He's going for the outside of Michael. Gets through. Michael can't get it back through the chicane. Garito seems to be capable of keeping the position. He has taken grass and has rejoined right ahead of Wojtek. Gets through, and now Garito closes the gap to V. Getting up to speed is hard, especially on straights. And so Garito and Wojtek get through V. The others can't really close the gap as much. Oh, V still there, drifts wide and taps Garito. I did not even see V going back for the move. Michael, right behind Brankovic. Why is the camera not straight? I'm gonna lose it. Please. Please allow me to have straight camera, thank you. Garito right behind V, who's right behind Adamira. Garito looking for the inside of V. V leaves some space. All tap there, but it's not anything too bad. V is ahead. Garito clips a bit of grass and messes up his entry. He might have the better exit though. He cannot come across to the low line because Garito is there, but V ahead. Slightly. he pulled fully ahead, now approaching the chicane. Garito looking for the inside. Stuck it up the inside and made the move. Yeah, Paris closing to Bojo. Peras. McLaren's battling. Peras backs off, breaks earlier, lets Bojo run wide. Oh, loses the rear a bit, but manages to keep it. That lost him time though. B closing the gap to Garito again, but has ran wide into turn 1. Garito was put up at the very big edge at the beginning, being hit by force. There's not a lot he can do other than take the drive to recover. Looking for the inside of Wojtek, can't get his... Oh yes, he kinda can. Wojtek drifts to the inside and hits Garito. Peras made the move on Bojo. Garito keeps it ahead of Adamira. Can't really close the gap much and loses a bit to him. Adamira now side by side with V. I wonder what Adamira did to lose the position to V2. Bojo approaching the chicane behind Ferras, looking for the inside. Ferras backs down, takes it to the grass. Bojo around the outside, has to cut the next turn. Gets the move down on Ferras, questionably so. The Porsche of David wants to join in the action, but clips slow. Those two McLarens are now side by side with the Porsche right behind them. I wonder, will they be able to take turn 1 cleanly, side by side? I'm gonna take the gamble and say probably not. But I may be wrong. I am no expert. The Porsche tries to sneak to taps the rear of Ferras, spins him out. Ouch. Not very cool racing right there. That's one of the ways to get a pass done. It's just not the nicest. He's still behind Garito. Garito now up to 4th behind David. Slowly closing that gap, kind of. Whoa. That's not my issue, that's David. My ping is all fine. David's probably isn't. Garito snuck up the inside. has fallen behind David. Won't close the gap through there, looking for the better exit, coming onto the straight. V has also gotten close to Garito. Veras side by side with Wojtek, falling behind Wojtek. Looking for the outside, coming into the chicane. One of them has to back off, and it's gonna be Ferras. Going for the better line. This little group is now all up in their guts. Garito sniffing that Porsche, trying to get through. Get it side by side on the outside, coming to the main straight now. Final turn. Seems to be a bit ahead. Yes, he is a bit ahead, but David still has the inside, and we're not sure if he'll pull the same shenanigans. No, it's gonna be V that pulls off shenanigans now. Takes all of the drivers wide, himself included, by Garito. Absolutely utilizes this and gains the position. V has decided that you peasants are gonna be shoved into the wall. Parmesan still leading, Garito now behind P2 of Bojo. Honestly, the only driver looking to get a battle soon. The gap between Adamira and Ferras is opening, and so I'm not gonna prey on that. Spiker is a whole minute behind. Wonder what that's about. Running Palmer in the track. I am no oval expert, as you may. Oval race, I'm absolutely rookie. This is pretty interesting. Garito closing the gap to Bojo pretty heavily. The chicane. It was 0.7, maybe 0.6. Guys, getting it to a 0.6. Maybe you can see 0.5 by the end of the straights. Turn 1. And assuming Bojo does a McLaren shenanigan and the rear under braking, Garito is a well guaranteed P2, while starting from the pits and serving up drive-through. Impressive if you ask me. We close the gap down to a 0.4. He will probably be able to go down the inside on the next parabola. Oh, he definitely will. Look how close he is. Gets to sneak. Knows. Oh, and taps Bojo, sitting himself in the wall and Bojo into the grass. Tough luck, mate. Tough luck. He lost 3 positions, potentially 4 now. Now he won't lose a 4th one, but still, 3 positions from one small mistake, like going a bit too fast into an almost straight corner, is tough. It probably has front damage, suspension damage. Only not, his damage is at the 40, but still, that is very, very unfortunate. It's a long race, sure, he has time to make up for it. But it's still, he could have made the gap to P1. Maybe, although Parmesan was 1 second faster than everybody, so not very sure about that. Garito tapped the rear of Brankovic. The shenanigans are not over. He has fallen all the way to 7th from 3rd and put almost 2nd. Honestly, I would have counted that a 2nd if he kept it together to the next Parabolica and waited behind Bojo. He would have had the move done. Just rushed to get side by side into a turn where it's hard to get a GT side by side with any vehicle that isn't an LMP, LMDH, LMP2. You just sweep through the corner at speed. So he tried to make two cars fit in a road that is so needy of you to take it at a certain steering and throttle input as to run from apex to outside, outside apex outside, that it's pretty much impossible to not run outside apex outside. And so fitting two cars through there is impossible. It's just a small pavement road. It gives you the illusion that you could fit two cars through there. You can't. Nobody's gonna risk running that close to the outside on that turn. It's so easy to overshoot it barely and touch the grass. You're done for. You're running 220 through there. Touching the grass for a split second means you're cooked. And so, it's a bit on him. Yeah, I don't think Naruto can make up that gap anymore. Maybe he had the chance if he wouldn't have died. He would have had the chance to win. Oh my... Just watching my... Fucking being. How are you, mate? Okay, coming back. Actually, there's not a lot to come back to. Everybody is at least 1 second apart from each other. And Parmesan has decided that today he wants to output the level of dominance that Max Verstappen outputted in 2023 and not give the others a fair chance at winning. Not give them fun, no nothing. There's no reverse grid to say that he will start from last and others will have a chance to defend against him and win. No, we don't do that. It's 45 minutes of straight Parmesaning, of straight cheese. Cheese dominance. Absolutely amazing. The last time I've seen Parmesan in a race, he's done the exact same thing. Oh, look at this, Garito decided to wake up and remember how to drive. He woke up from his Lance Stroll amnesia, right? He has split personality disorder. Sometimes he's Fernando Alonso, sometimes he's Lance Stroll. Either way, he's both of the Aston drivers. Both at once, or neither at once. That makes sense. He's either an Aston Martin driver, either one of them. Both of them at once, he outputs skill and immediately forgets. Or neither. Also known as doing absolutely nothing. Either interesting or bad, being dead average. But never mind, he's not closing the gap to Brankovic. So, we will not see some British action today, lads. Fortunately, the British had had their time to shine in the endurance race, and then reverted back to being Lance Stroll. Unless I have underestimated the capacity, and oh my god, we're closing to Wojtek. This will be interesting. Well now, I am praying that those two ahead of Garito take each other out. They have very high odds to do so. Coming into turn 1. Wojtek going for the damn. Yeah, Beautiful stuff, mate. And Garito gains 2 positions. And so does V. V gains 1 position. I forgot about you. What happened to you? I don't remember, but you ended last. Although, Garito, like the smart individual that he is, decided that dying today is not so nice, kept it through turn 1, and gained 2 positions. Ladies and gentlemen, it might not seem much, but we have smart individuals to track. Of course, this is not meant to insult the 2 drivers that done did it. I do the same, especially in turn 1 at Daytona. I'm absolutely fucking ass at this track. It's fun as fuck to drive, sure, and the 24 hours of Daytona are because there's multiple races of 24 hours. They do it once per hour and then a 1 hour break, obviously. My apologies. Is one of the best races on the calendar of endurance races. Either IMSA or WEC. It's very cool and very chaotic. I've talked about Daytona right after it happened, and yet we're back at Daytona after like a whole 2 months since it happened. Well, let's focus a bit less on real driving and let's focus on this absolute monstrosity of a race. I could have asked ChatGPT to write me a dramatic race script, right? And give it crashes and all that. And this is what it would probably have generated. This atrocity, this monstrosity of an incident race is what I would have gotten. E. This is not it's bad. It's just to say turn 1 kills everybody, and then stupid mistakes kill everybody that's competent. Again, calling someone competent, someone, well, not competent, is not meant to be an insult. Competent means, well, very much above average, like Garito Parmesan, even potato. Milan, people like that. People who have spent thousands of hours and thousands of dollars on this absolute shit show of a game that I absolutely hate sometimes. Oh, oh, V is diddling Wojtek. Hopefully V or Wojtek don't send each other into that little tire war there. It looks tasty though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Aw, damn it. But V, driving the absolute speedboat that he gets ahead. And Nissan sucks at cornering, but compensates in straight line speed. Is it compensating enough? Hell no. No, not even close enough. It's very fun to drive though, once you set the front toe to -100 and the rear toe to +100 in order to give it all the steering capacity it can get. And once you absolutely violate the setup, it's fun. Any race engineer that looks at my Nissan setup and witnesses the toe levels will cry, knowing that the tires are getting worn out, getting pickled with, like that woman that slept with 1,000 men in 12 hours. That's what my tires are experiencing when driving them. Will I do something about it? Absolutely not. Why won't I do something about it? Well, a pit is mandatory, so I doubt mediums won't pit. I just don't think they'll tire change. I think they'll just go refuel like a very little bit, enough to get them through the final like 10 minutes of the race or something like that. And then continue on the same set of tires. If mediums were to pit right now to get fuel, it would be viable to switch to softs. We see a lot of soft drivers keeping up their performance even with pretty worn out tires. And so if they aren't going to go for a small fuel increase, it's absolutely not worth it to change tires since it takes a whole fucking lot in GT3, Forza, and pretty much every car that isn't Formula 1. I am looking at those guys moving that tire like a crippled grandma that has to rebuild her wheelchair. No, has to dismember her wheelchair, get up, change the tire, reassemble the wheelchair with instructions given by IKEA, a toothpick instead of a screwdriver, and a hammer, and they have to put the tires back. Does that make sense? It's absolutely horribly slow. It's not worth it if you're gonna run only for... Softs will probably do a tire change. The advantage gained in lap time is probably worth it. I have no clue. If it is worth it, well, they know better than I do. They're much better drivers than me. The good reason why I commentate and I don't drive as often. The ratio of driving to commentating is somewhere 1 to 2. And so, softs will definitely do a tire change. I refuse to believe those shits can keep up with the inner section of Daytona. And even the curves, even the banking is violent on the tires. I refuse to believe you can just power through that for 45 minutes. They'll probably both refuel and change to another set of softs. Of course, the one that kinda dictates the strategy is Parmesan, since he's the leader. But any small changes like fuel level, tires, is up to drivers and how they handle the car. Fuel levels are not universally equal. Nobody can run the same fuel on, even if it's the same car with the same setup. Small driver errors and compensate for a whole lap of the same amount of fuel. And so it's not reliable to use what others give you. It's much more reliable to use a calculator for that. And so I cannot properly determine whether or not we're gonna be seeing long pits. Anyway, Garito has woken up again and chose to be Fernando Alonso. going for the inside of Ferraz, gets to the inside of Ferraz, gets in front of Ferraz, and takes the chicane all nice properly. Please don't make him regret I said I thank you, Garito. And now, he's chasing David. This man has tasted the wall, the pit wall, the drive-thru penalty, more times than everybody else in this race, and is making it back up to the podium. Will Garito give up? Fuck no. Am I glad that he won't give up? Absolutely not. Yes, wait, I'm glad. I'm not disappointed. Disappointed. Fuck. Capacity is slightly reduced due to this side effect known as, not side effect, downside, high bodily temperature, in order to assault the virus that's been assaulting me. And he gets through with David. Whoa, I saw 1 nanosecond of that and David ran wide. Now he's only too damn. Missile David over here is only 1.7 seconds behind Bojo, who's taking some of the lines of all time. NASCAR drivers would cry seeing man. Well, there's 20 minutes left and one mandatory pit to be executed. I'm just wondering when they will decide to take it. Garito closing the gap down to a 1.3 now. I would say that in 2 laps he'll be ahead of Bojo unless he decides to go bonkers and try to fit 2 cars, well, to a bike lane. Honestly, it's like taking 70 people and trying to shove them into a Volkswagen Beetle, the original one. Bojo running wider than your mama can spread her legs and comes back across. Garito, that didn't even need 2 laps, it needed 1 more corner to get a pass done. Hell yeah. Bojo has fallen all the way down to 5th, with V a little bit goofy and not able to close the gap. Ferraz behind David, and Wojtek behind V. Whoa. Ooh, wait, it's the battle of the V's. Superior V. Well, let's see, will we go for a wide, far, and dangerous dive bomb? No, we won't, because we're smart individuals. And this is not Formula 20, F1 22 open lobbies. I've been there, I've done that, I absolutely hated it, and then I went back to doing it again. Did V die? No, he got it ahead of. Well, I'm not gonna question things. And he's sniffing his exhaust fumes. All up in his crack. Oh, side by side, going into this. Who will back off? Ferraz trying to sneak back down his sides, flashing his lights. Flashing lights. They're not Kanye, my boy. Drive. Now Bojo is closing the gap to the both of them. Oh lord, it's turn 1 all over again. Let's see if either one of them remembers how to drive like a proper driver. Ferraz going for the inside. Oh god, how I hate this. How I hate. Oh, he got through. Please, bro, just be calm. Just calm down. Just be calm through turn 1 and we'll be fine. We will all be fine. Yes. We all survived turn 1. This is a miracle. I wish I had alcoholic beverages from the region of Champagne in France. Of course I can get it when I try to make the fancy center. Of course. Anyway, Bojo swerving around. Warming up his tires or something. David running sides, defending the voices in his head and defending the allegations against him being a schizo. Obviously, him defending the allegations that are not real just proves my point of him being a schizo. David runs a bit wide. Bojo has the better exit. Maybe. Maybe. No. No, no, never mind. I did not lie. I am not a liar. I am not a liar, ladies and gentlemen. Of those two coming for the chicane. He gets ahead of him to block him. Takes a bit of the anti-cut. It is an understatement, and David is back at sniffing exhaust fuel. He's very good at it though, so keep it up, lad. Slowly pulling closer. Barely. Barely. Side by side now, nose to nose. In other context, that would be a very romantic date. Any of them gonna run it wide? No! He's there to take a profit. Unfortunately, he sells at the wrong time and lost all his profit. Ojo, still barely ahead of David, leaves the inside open, inviting him to take the position. Oh, never mind, he decides to abuse him. He gave David the false hope of getting into a healthy relationship and then whipped him. Got him into bed, all nice, all romantic candles, damn, flowers all over, right? Rose petals on the bed, right? Curtains closed, all moody, and then pulled out a whip and beat him brutally. And we have more relationship advice from me. Never go with the craziest girls, right? Listen, if they got piercings, you're cooked. I do not say this from experience. I say this from logical thought. Goddamn, stop abusing your partner, Bojo. That is not how relationships work. Oh. I love it when my controller falls. Wait, hold on. Is this what I'm witnessing? Am I witnessing this correctly? B has woken up from his slumber and has decided to provide us action of side-by-side variety. Holy shit. He's getting ahead. Oh, he's getting the move done. All he has to do is keep it within track. Oh, and he does. We are within track limit. Oh, he's gonna touch the grass. No, he does not. Ain't no way the boat is capable of turning. What happened over here? Nothing. David just said that today I give up my position. David, my boy, can you stop getting into every abusive relationship? Like, listen, man. You don't have to go for the first girl that pops up in your life, okay? You have to pick. I not like picking. Oh boy. What that smells like? That smells like worn out. I'm sorry, is the pit not mandatory? Oh, and Adamir has caught up to him. Does not go down the inside. No. Good boy. Keep it up. Do not kill each other, please. We have 13 more minutes and chaos. Actually, chaos is what I want. Yeah, they're asking if the LMP2 race will be streamed tomorrow. My response is maybe. I will decide 5 minutes before the race. Of course, my plan is in it if there is more than 3 drivers willing to participate in it, because it's LMP2s, and as in real life IMSA, they're absolute shit showers. Caritas made it to P2. Good job, my boy. Wojtek. Ooh, turn 1. Turn 1 is real. Turn 1 exists and it will hurt you. It will hurt your feelings. it will call you a baby boy and slap you in the face. And it appears that Voite is lacking the capacity to make it through Bojo. And when I say through Bojo, I don't mean go inside Bojo, but make it past him. And to make it clear, because God only knows what kind of people are here. 0.6. God forbid we get a good exit in order to pass the McLaren ahead. It's a fucking McLaren, mate. It's absolutely horrendous. And it appears that no other driver decided to provide me excitement for the next 10 minutes. Okay, where's that mandatory pit? Do we not have a mandatory pit? Is the Oh, hold on. I look away for a second, and you decide to pass Bojo. Okay, okay, damn. My bad. Oh no, please don't beat this one too. Come on, come on. Thank you for not abusing this partner too, Bojo. Oh, and they're rubbing now. And they're side by. Oh no. No, this is Yosh. This is Garito all over again. No, it's not. Bojo has learned his lesson and backed off. Good job. If more. Oh, and he makes it down the inside, loses the rear, but damn. I said a bit. I might have underestimated how hard that McLaren was lost. Well, it appears that we're gonna be watching the leader like every F1 street that exists. We're gonna be watching the leader despite him doing absolutely nothing entertaining and midfield being much more fun. Twenty laps in 40 minutes, damn. It appears that we're gonna be watching fuckdar boring Monaco racing. No passes, no gaps closing, only passes doable are in the pits. Absolute shit show. Oh, and dying. That's also an option. Now, it's not nice to wish for another driver's death, and I don't mean it literally, but one of you gotta put it in the wall, bro. Like, trigger a full course yellow. Please. Like, just die in front of someone, cause a whole NASCAR wreck. I wanna see cars flipping. I wanna see all flipping like I flip burgers, because this will not provide me a proper future, and my capacity to learn is absolutely non-existent. 50 views will not pay the food or the rent. Well, I got 4 more years. Oh my god, 4 more years. Sorry about all those. That is not pleasant. That is not pleasant news. I don't like this. I want to go back in kindergarten. Not funny. Anyway, it appears that we're gonna be lapping people. What are we gonna lap? The victim of the lapping is going to be a. See you. See you. Yep, it's the Ferrari of Michael. How the fuck did I end up like this? Same hub? I fucking hate that app. They make me pay. Get the most basic overlays, then they proceed to work like absolute dog shit when I connect it. Oh my god. All in the drought of entertainment, in the desert of Sahara, of lack of joy and watching the leader do hot laps, we get action between Ferris and V, and my action is sucked away as Ferris decides to lose all grip. His tires just kill themselves on spot, on sight. No, they get side by side. He does not die. He does not tickle the walls. Oh lord, this is a moment in history, ladies and gentlemen. With 6 minutes left of a race, we get action. This is not real, and we lost all the action. We lost it. I dared come watch it, and it's gone. I had it in my hand, and I'm to the meme with the teacher reacting to fucking one verse of most basic English, holding sand and letting it slip through their fingers. This is how I let action slip through my fingers. I dare look at it, and it's gone. It's not there. Never there, and I imagined the action. I imagined it being there. I refuse to believe there is a 0.3 gap. We're going to turn one. Oh my god, it's a 0.1 gap. Oh my god, I'm not being gaslit. I am. We actually get action. This is a moment in history. We have a Nissan passing something by not being the tank and tanking a hit from it. Oh good lord, and here we have turn one, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully neither of them die and we get side by side battling for the next 5 minutes. Please, both of you alive, both of you alive, both of you alive. Holy shit, we're gonna get battling. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy and I'm gonna have what to commentate over. No, no Ferris, do not fall behind. Do not, please, please. No, no, no. 05, please, 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 please. No, no, not 06. Take me back to 5. Please. No, no, the gap is opening. The gap is opening. I assumed we'd have fun. We'd have battling. And then the gap opens in one corner. After one corner, we fall a whole 0 points. Ah. Fucking damn it. Detrimental. Detrimental to my mental health. I wanted a small amount of action. Our own car action. Not any other kind of action. Of battling. And you just point me. You feed me joy. Passing on the straight, like this is Formula 1 with DRS. Feeding me false hope of entertainment and then taking it all away. Stripping me of any enjoyment and any fun left. Anyway, lads, there's 3 more minutes left of this race, and I'm assume pits are not mandatory. As you may assume, I have a lot of fun streaming and commentating for Rookie Racing. I enjoy my unpaid labor, and it's absolutely hilarious. I recommend this to anybody willing to commentate. I lost my hope. I lost any hope in getting action. 2.5 minutes of J, of GV, running away, ruining my chances. Hit the wall. Just hit the wall already and get side by side with this. Please. I am sick. Sick of this. This bullshit of going 0.2, 0.1, passing on the straight, and then falling 1.4 seconds behind within 2 laps. 2 laps is what we gave you, Ferris. There's no hatred in my soul for any of those drivers, no matter how disappointing they are. But it's boring for me, and probably for you too. That's disappointing. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. At this point, I'm gonna be driving and just get a second PC to spectate. I'm not claiming I'm much better, but at least I crash every once in a while and provide some excitement. And finally, we have Bojo last because he left. Spiker not so last because somebody left. Michael soon to be lapped. Eras going through turn 1. Same turn disappointed me. Same turn where I've witnessed a gap of 0.6 opening the first kilometer of racing. Not even a sector in, and I've seen 0.6 being lost to the car ahead. It is ridiculous. A boat unable to take turns at more than 100 kilometers per hour, outpacing by 0.6. I love comedy. I would recommend anyone. Unironically, this is very fun. Occasionally. Occasionally it's just as disappointing as driving a 4-hour endurance race, getting 3 hours and 35 minutes deep, and then you flip, and you get disqualified because real penalty is a bitch. Ah, it's the final lap. Parmesan will finish this like he finished in everybody. Garito will finish. Oh my god, Garito was so unfortunate and yet he brought it to a P2. B has suffered a similar fate of pure disappointment the whole race, and now he's bringing it to a podium. Veras. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Lads, my wishes of getting action, my wishes of getting action are broken, are shattered. Run for 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds, I should have waited there. Parmesan has won. Garito will get P. Even if he's against that starting second cover, he will probably get a P3. Against he has 6 seconds, so who is. Oh, it's Parmesan, okay. Ramira, 5 seconds behind. He won't get up. David won't get up. Frankovic won't get up. Michael has finished. Viper will probably finish. Maybe. Assist. Ramira. Frankovic has yet to finish. Absolutely. Oh, no, it hasn't. David has to finish the race. Let's let's wait for him. We're gonna give him his lap. Wait for him. It's fine. Get to relax. I'm in no rush. You are. You can skip. Nothing more is gonna happen. It's only 1 minute 10 seconds. It's been a raceable time. I can't. I can't say it was great at all. Oh, come on. Cut this man's lap short. Damn it. Oh well, that concludes the stream for tonight. I was Maple, or Mino, and whatever or whoever you ask. And I hope you enjoyed it. It will happen again tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how I'm feeling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, until tomorrow, take care of yourself. Take your pills so you don't end up a schizophrenic, feverish fuck like me. And you have fun. So, good night. Get some rest. Stay healthy. Fevers are not funny. Not at all. To well, not think once for what is this? An hour and a half is absolutely amazing. Well, good night and see y'all tomorrow. I'll either do an onboard, commentate, depending on well if the people like this one. People didn't like this one. I'm gonna uh uh I don't know. Still in the next one. I still don't know how to end stream. God damn it.